everybody, happy Friday. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. I have had such an eventful week and I am excited to tell you guys all about it. I know this is like a perfume video, but I have a lot to get you up on. So right now, I just got off of work, which I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm drinking my little mini cotton candy Alani, my favorite. And I have a whole story to tell you guys. So basically, yesterday I stayed home with my kids. Our daycare provider, she called out sick. So I stayed home with the kids and I end up being involved in helping these two people get footage, evidence of people stealing their car and dropping it off in my neighborhood down my street. So yesterday and today I've been interacting with the police, trying to get to a coordination of time to meet up and like sign the authorization for them to use my camera footage from my house and stuff. And I'm just like learning all of these things that are going on and it's just so bizarre. So that's been really eventful. And last night, my son, my youngest, was having trouble sleeping. So my older son came into my room at like 10:45 p.m. and woke me up. He's just standing on the side of my bed while I'm just laying there and he just goes, "Mommy." And then he scares the life out of me. And he's just telling me, he's like, "Brother's crying again." And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I slept all night in a toddler bed with my 3-year-old kicking me and just like rustling all around and just, so I'm exhausted. I am vigilant. I am like having a week, but I'm excited to share these with you because my MBK remixes came in. I mean, I guess not mine, but my order of MBK remixes came in and I'm really excited. And Moonlight Dancer. So I'm really excited to try all these and wind down on a Friday. As I think I already mentioned, I just came from work, so my hair is a mess. It's very hot out here in Hawaii right now, as it is kind of everywhere. And yeah, so I've just been struggling. I've been sweating and it's the end of the week and I'm ready to have a little bit of fun, get into some fragrances and hang out with you guys. So let's get started. Hopefully that story was interesting and not just like, yeah, Nina, shut up. Okay, be quiet. But anyway, yeah, let's get into the fragrances. I almost forgot, now that I am back in my groove, I almost forgot to tell you guys my scent of the day. I know my last video I posted, I said I was exhausted, which I am still exhausted, but I think I'm excited, so that's overriding the exhaustion. So we're back at it again and we're doing the videos and we're starting off with our scent of the day. And my scent of the day was this fragrance, Bad Glee Mishka. I believe the Eau de Parfum. It's not like the, they have like a green bottle that looks like a green gemstone. Not that one, obviously, it's purple. But Bad Glee Mishka and Love Shack Fancy Endless Dreams. So wore these together. This one is like a clean, it almost kind of comes off aquatic with a little bit of like peony type florals. So feels very clean, very fresh, very work appropriate. And this one by Love Shack Fancy Endless Dreams, I basically feel like it's Burberry Her / Burberry Her Elixir. So nothing crazy. I feel like it's also kind of really intense on that syrupiness in that fragrance. So I like it, but I don't love it. And I've just been honestly trying to find ways to use it up. I'm more of a Burberry Her Elixir person. And yeah, so I feel like that one's close, but I don't feel like it's as creamy as the Burberry Her Elixir. But I wore those two together to kind of give it a little bit of freshness to that kind of denseness. And I felt really pretty today, felt very clean. So yeah, it was a pretty good scent combo for the day. But yeah, okay, I always like to start off with the sample that I got because besides my order, of course, I look forward to the sample that I get. I love, love, love trying new things, especially things that I wouldn't maybe think of trying myself, like maybe I'm too hesitant. So in this order, I got sparklers and sundresses. So I was like, I'm looking at the notes, so let me make sure I have it correct. So the top notes are lemon lime soda fizz, blue raspberry ice, red cherry. The middle notes are rocket popsicle accord, sugared citrus, and candied berries. And the base notes are spun sugar, vanilla sugar crystals, and soft summer musk. And I will say, right when I sprayed this to kind of get it going before I just started smelling and getting you guys reviews, I got a nice burst of juicy cherry and that blue raspberry. I'm sure the lemon lime soda fizz is really giving it that kind of like sparkly element. I'm not distinctly smelling lemon lime, but that blue raspberry and that juicy cherry, that is really what I'm getting. It is very good, very bright, juicy, That might actually be one like I think I would get a larger size of. I really like that. I feel like this would be fun too if you, and I would have to see how it dries down because, you know, the vanilla and the sugar crystals could really come out more as it sits on your skin, especially in the warmth. But right now it's just that juicy, bright cherry syrupiness. I feel like that would go really well with like just like a nice sultry vanilla. Not sultry vanilla, but I feel like it would make it kind of like sultry and candied and, you know, yummy. So maybe like Whisper. I love this one in Body Care. Or even maybe, oh, I don't have any on my desk, but some Cupid cakes, Divine Fluff. Or one of my personal favorites, Absolute Vanilla. I feel like that would be really good. But this is really bright and fresh and juicy. Also, the sun just had a burst of energy. If you just saw it got really bright in here. That one's really good. I'm so excited. Okay. And I'll also give you a rundown of the other things in my order real quick before the remixes. I got a handful of Body Care. So finally got my Pear Pressure Body Care. I got this and the Cloud Whip back here. I love pear pressure. It's the perfect amount of like a juicy fruity pear with some like nice vanilla. I feel like it is perfect for out of the shower or just like a fresh day when you want to feel like invigorated and kind of motivated. That's the scent I feel like I would reach for. It smells so good and I've been waiting to really dig into it. Get using it with once I got the Body Care, so I'm happy it's finally here. And I also got the Kaleidoscope oil, and in my oil preferences, I have been leaning towards the nourishing oils. I also like the satin oils, and that used to be my primary type of oil that I would get in the different fragrance scents, but something about me lately, I've been really enjoying the nourishing oils. I just feel like they're so yummy. Again, when I say yummy, I'm not eating it, I'm not drinking it, I promise. But anyway, and I got a Cupid Cakes nourishing oil, which I don't know if I'm crazy. I feel like every time they've offered Cupid Cakes in a body oil, I feel like I've ordered one thinking I haven't ordered one. So now I have like 3. And I thought I had none every time I ordered one. And I'm just like, what was going on up here? Nothing, apparently. But yeah, so those are like some of the Body Care elements. Oh, and I got, besides the Cloud Whip, I got the Kaleidoscope Sugar Soap. And I am very, 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 very excited about this one. I love that fragrance. So yummy. And yeah, and then I got 3 more 100 ml perfumes, so I'll show you those in a second. Okay, so during this window, it was super sweet of them, and I reached out and asked one of the admins slash people on the team if we would be able to add the sugared strawberry add-in, like that same scent that you get in, I don't have it over here, but that same scent you get in the opening of Strawberry Sugar Whip, that kind of like juicy candied strawberry, because I had a old iteration of the strawberry vanilla lemonade, and in this they use that sugared strawberry and it adds so much to the lemonade fragrance. It's just so good and I love this. And like this one, I think if I had more you'd see it's like changing color, but I noticed they stopped making it with that. I don't know if they just, you know, weren't able to get the sugared strawberry. I don't know, I don't know how that works really, but I'm trying to see if I have anything else that has it in there, if I can compare it. But if you have smelt in the new iteration and maybe also smelled the old iteration, you can tell there's a difference in the strawberry. It's more of like a, I think they call it like sun ripened strawberry. And oh, I do have a strawberry sugar whip right here. And the newer iteration, when I ordered a larger size, I was like, oh, perfect, they brought it back. But when I smelt this, I was like, this is different. And it took me a while to put together what I was smelling that was different. And I'm like, well, I don't think this fragrance is like, you know, because sometimes there's been instances where they've accidentally put the wrong fragrance and labeled it wrong, you know? I was like, no, it smells like lemonade. It smells right, but something's different. It wasn't until I think I got a 10 ml or 15 ml, another one from like an old batch of the strawberry sugar whip. And I was like, that opening is exactly what I smell in strawberry vanilla lemonade. And I was like, oh, it's a different strawberry. And then I started putting it together. And then I realized, you know, because I was thinking I had to let this sit for a long time because I knew this one was like from when they first opened. And so I reached out and I asked them whenever this window had come out, I was like, oh, are we able to, if you guys at all can make this happen, can we add strawberry or sugared strawberry as an add-in? And so they said yes. And I was stoked, right? Because I was like, finally I can get like a huge bottle of my strawberry vanilla lemonade, right, in 100 ml. And that's what I did, obviously. And I added it to Peaches and Pillows, and I added it to Absolute Vanilla. And okay, maybe it's smelling a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous because what I smell already in all of these also is like, I don't know if you guys have all smelt the what's it called, Love Letter to Myself and some other strawberry fragrances. There's like a sharp strawberry scent, and I even got it added into a different iteration of strawberry lemonade because I was like, oh, it's missing strawberry. So I even ordered it with added strawberry. And that's when I noticed, I was like, I think whatever strawberry add-in this is more of an astringent, sharp strawberry, kind of like something that just, I won't say screechy, but if I had to describe it compared to the sugared strawberry and the other fragrances, it feels screechy and sharp, and like when my brain is perceiving it, it's like, ee! And I don't know how to describe that feeling, but I feel like if you have fragrances where you've experienced it, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I have it on my skin, and I feel like I have strawberry vanilla lemonade on my skin that I tested. It's drying down a little better, so I have hope that if I let it sit, it might evolve a little bit. But I am nervous that this is just another iteration with strawberry in it, and maybe either there is a misread in my order or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to be a pain in the butt, but I was so excited to like really try to recreate this, and I have been savoring this bottle for like a long time. And like, my husband loves when I wear this. He can always tell, and he's like, "Ooh, you're wearing that one again. I really like that one." So I'm hopeful, but I'm nervous because I don't know. But I will keep you guys posted if I remember. I'll do my best. Okay, I have 2 young boys, 2 young kids. My memory is not what it used to be for things that I want it to be. It's for random things, it's great, but for things like, hey, I'll remind you about this thing, I might not remember. So I will do my best. But yeah, so kind of sad. Hopefully not sad, but we'll see. So that was the other non-remix part of my order. Okay, so my first fragrance, getting into the remix and one new fragrance haul, is Moonlight Dancer. Oh, it's so beautiful. The top notes are coconut cream, sugar crystals, and mid notes are vanilla cream, marshmallow fluff, and soft jasmine. Ooh, I love jasmine. Base notes are amber, musk, patchouli, and warm vanilla. And yeah, I was really excited. This sounded like, based on the notes, a sophisticated vanilla. Very pretty, very fancy girl, I don't know. But yeah, I saw the soft jasmine. That's really what excited me. I'm a jasmine girl. I have like 3 different types of jasmine in my garden. Well, my little potted garden right now. Very excited. I just got star jasmine, night blooming jasmine, and then I have like jasmine sambac growing. It's growing great, by the way, right now. Anyway, so that's what drew me into this fragrance. But oh my gosh, guys. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I've been waiting to do this all day. I'm so excited. This reminds me of a more refined version of the Vanilla and Dreamy VS Victoria's Secret body lotion body spray that they came out with that one year. It was like glazed vanilla and dreamy. It was like in that yellow packaging with a kind of like Christmassy swirl. I think it was a Christmas time release. This reminds me of a more refined version of that. What I kind of really get that stands out is the coconut cream. Not intense coconut, like tropical beachy, but creamy coconut. Some marshmallow fluff. And I feel like the jasmine and patchouli, like those warmer, woodsier, earthy elements, they're not harsh at all, but they just add some grounding to the fragrance. And the warm vanilla, yeah, definitely coming through. It just gives it like a little bit of something to keep the coconut cream from being too sweet, too overpowering, and makes it a little more sophisticated. But overall, it's kind of a light and airy, like, I feel like the imagery they picked was really good. It's like a sultry girl dancing in the moonlight. She just has an air of vanilla and some like coconut kissed skin, but it's not overpowering. It's just light and sultry. Ooh, this one is really nice. This is very pretty, but that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the Vanilla and Dreamy or glazed edition. I'll try to put a picture here. Let me move over so then I can leave my little picture here, but I don't even know if that was long enough. That's what that reminds me of. It smells very nice. First one is a win. Okay, so now from here on out is like all the remix fragrances. I was so excited. Okay, I couldn't just pick a few. You know me, as I've mentioned, even with my samples, I like to see what kind of things maybe I wouldn't have thought of that I would love and then maybe be surprised by it. So this was like the perfect moment for that. So I'll try to put the Sunday remix menu here that they had. And yeah, I got a bunch of them, as you can see. And then one that I felt like I'd be very confident in that I would like. So let's hope that's true. And I didn't just steer myself wrong with the one big one that I got. But so yeah, I think I'll start, literally I'm just picking at random because as you can see, the labels all look the same. But I think the first one we will assess and give our thoughts on is, ooh, okay. This one is Candy Overload. And this one is a mix of Sweet Tease, Sweet Cloud Escape, Sugar Kiss, and Marshmallow Moment. So I'm excited to see how this goes. I feel like Sweet Cloud Escape, or was it Sugar Kiss? I think it was Sweet Cloud Escape. I don't know if when I got it in the original individual packaging, I don't know if I was really able to smell it that much. Sorry, that was an aggressive slam down. But anyway, so let's see. Ooh. Okay, definitely getting that candiness from Sweet Tease. Sugar Kiss. I feel like this would help if I had more of the actual notes pulled up. Hold on. Okay, I have a few pulled up. So Sweet Cloud Escape is spun sugar, whipped berries, marshmallow, and vanilla. Marshmallow Moment, as we know, is also like a spun sugar, but more with raw fragrances. I pulled my laptop down, so that's what I have here, if you see what I'm looking at. And then let's look at Sweet Tease. Boop, 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 boop. Let me see. I feel like that one is Jolie, which I remember has a little bit more of a fruity note, but yeah, what I feel like here's like some nice bright, it's giving me pink berry candies with some sweet creamy marshmallow clouds. Just bright, kind of fresh fruity, not fresh fruity, fruity pink candy, softened by some like marshmallow. Very nice. I feel like a little simple, but very agreeable. So I feel like if you like Sweet Teas, that's kind of what I felt predominantly coming forward. And then the marshmallow / candiness, just kind of softening it. I don't feel like it was too aggressive or too in your face. So if you're kind of worried about that with that fragrance, I don't feel like it's overpowering. I feel like it'll soften out really nicely and just be a pretty pink kind of flirty scent. So yeah, that was Candy Overload. Okay, the next one I was also really excited about. This is Peaches and Dreams. Also, I'm going to try not to say I was excited about all of them because I was, but we know that obviously. But Peaches and Pillows is one of my absolute favorite fragrances. So I was excited to see kind of what some other people made in their mashups with Peaches and Pillows that, you know, maybe I didn't think of. You saw what I made with my Peaches and Pillow mashups. But so this one has Peaches and Pillows, steamed rice, cocoa cloud cake, and condensed milk. So this one was one of the ones, the really only thing I knew I liked was Peaches and Pillows and cocoa cloud cake. Sometimes I'm weird with condensed milk, sometimes I'm weird with rice notes, but I was like, let me see, maybe I'll love it, maybe it'll be my new favorite, I don't know. So I was really excited to give that a try. And ooh, okay, so right away first, that bright peach, ripe peach skin, fresh off the tree kind of smell comes through. And that condensed milk, I want to say it's probably the cocoa cloud cake, kind of that more richer coconut creamy dessert is kind of starting to ground it. It's like that bright fresh fruit kind of like I won't say being pulled down because that sounds negative, but I mean being grounded into that like yummy, delicious, rich, syrupy, not syrupy. Yeah, I guess syrupy might be a good word, like a condensed milk, kind of syrupy, rich coconut cloud cake dessert. But you still keep getting whiffs of the actual like ripe peach. So it's like Peaches and Pillows doesn't lose its integrity, I guess. I feel like all the other additions like the steamed rice and the condensed milk and the cocoa cloud cake are just adding that kind of like depth and body to the base notes of Peaches and Pillows. So imagine where you feel like Peaches and Pillows might be like really bright, fresh, and fruity with a little bit of sweetness. Imagine if you intensified and richified, made it more rich in the base element where the sweetness was coming through. That's kind of what this is giving. That's what it's giving. Oh, let me. I don't know. Sometimes I have fun just pretending like I'm a little fragrance YouTuber and making my little videos and saying silly things. But anyway, yeah, that's what this one feels like, and it's really good. Yay. Okay, next one we're gonna pick is, ooh, this is so fun. It's like a little mystery bag. Tropical Sun Kiss. So this one is, where is it? She Rides Dragons, which I haven't smelt. A Sure Thing, which I believe is, I want to say Way St. Bart's. I'll have to look. Inspired. And Guava Passionfruit. This one was like exciting for me because I hadn't smelled most of these fragrances. Ooh, this one smells right off the bat. Obviously I can smell the guava and the passion fruit, but it smells sophisticated, like a little bit of a, ooh, this one's giving like tropical, like perfume body mist, not in a bad way, but like it's already composed, I guess is the word. Ooh, okay, let me look up and double check what She Rides Dragons and A Sure Thing is, and let me gather what they're made of. Okay, so She Rides Dragons has pink pineapple and dragon fruit. So that's definitely where that bright fruitiness is coming from. And then A Sure Thing is inspired by Way St. Bart's. That one has dragon fruit in the opening as well. And then I want to say maybe along with those fruity notes, maybe the ocean breeze accord in the opening. And then the tuberose in A Sure Thing is maybe giving it like that sophisticated island perfume where it's like primarily fruitiness, but there's just like, I won't say grounding elements because it doesn't make it richer. It doesn't, I guess it kind of defines it where it's not just fruity. You know what I mean? And I want to say the ocean breeze gives it like a, I just feel like a sophisticated element. And I can't say I'm super familiar with Way St. Bart's. Like I've heard of it. I think I've smelled it here and there, but I don't have a frame of reference of how it wears or how it translates differently once it's on the skin, if that makes sense. So I can't say that it's this, but I feel like it would be this fragrance that's kind of giving it that definition from just being fruity, passion fruit, pineapple, guava, more passion fruit, and the other dragon fruit and all these fun things. But I feel like it's giving it that definition of being a little more sophisticated and like pretty beach girl with some like, I feel like she's got money. I feel like she's got those pretty outfits on where it's like the half skirt and like pretty orange bikini, you know? That's really what this is painting imagery in my head of. But it's very yummy, as I always say. But yeah, I really like this one. Feels very sophisticated, beachy, with a little bit of fruitiness coming through. Ooh, I'm really excited about this one too. Okay, the next one is, ooh, Tequila Sunrise. Okay, so we're keeping with our tropical vibe right now. So this one, I think was one I was like super excited about and I kind of already knew going in. So it's not just a fluff, which is, I never know how to say this, but it's not another, no. I'll have to figure out what fragrance that is. It's like I can see the scent card in my head and I can't think of the actual name. Cherry Lady and Her Imagination. I love Her Imagination, and as you saw in my mashups, I also did a bunch with Her Imagination. So I was excited to see what people translated this with. And I think I also mentioned, I can smell that already. Oh, that's so good. Ooh, dang. That's like, and this is like, okay, imagine here to here is where I was holding it and I could already just smell it coming up to me. But anyway, sorry. Her Imagination, as I mentioned in my mashups video, is a fragrance I feel like can really take over whatever it's mixed with. So I was really excited to see what other people made with this fragrance, to see how it combined with everything, you know? And oh my gosh, okay. The bright mango and peach in that fragrance of Her Imagination is mixing with the cherry, and I want to say, I think it's like raspberry and not just a fluff. Let me see. Not just a fluff. Okay, let me see. What is this? Oh, by Nada Sugar. That's what the fragrance is. Okay, inspired by. Oh, that sugared pineapple or caramelized sugar and pineapple. And then the raspberry in the fragrance. Okay, that's what those are all mixing with. And I feel like in a more sophisticated way, I'm almost getting like tropical gummy worm candy in like such a yummy, juicy, fruity, vibrant way, which I guess it's already vibrant, but it smells a little more sophisticated than that. I feel like the Not Just a Fluff is really pulling through that kind of like a little bit of raspberry and like whipped cream. The whipped cream is not super prominent, but the raspberry, pineapple, cherry, and then the mango peach mixture that kind of adds tanginess. Those are really coming through, and I feel like this is like a beautiful, I mean, and to be fair, I've never actually had a Tequila Sunrise drink or anything of that nature, so it could smell accurate to that. I don't know. I'm not really a drinker of beverages, but this is giving me like tropical gummy candy, but a little bit softened. So I feel like it's just uplifting and kind of invigorating, not too aggressive in intense, juicy, fruity vibes, if that makes sense. This one's really good. Ooh, this is like one of the first, like I just mentioned, first combos where I feel like they really got something to kind of mix with and not just be taken over by her imagination. So I'm really excited about that one. That was really good. Okay, the next one on the wheel of mystery fragrances is Pink Candy Cake. Ooh, okay. And this is what I got I ordered the small ones first, and then I went back and got the Pink Candy Cake in a bigger size because I felt like I was gonna really like it. So this one is also this one. So now that I've picked it, I'll move it over and see if I like it. But Pink Candy Cake is cake batter, pink cotton candy, marshmallow moment, and sugared strawberries. I think what really did it for me was the cotton candy, marshmallow moment, and sugared strawberries. And I was like, I'm not always a cake person. It depends if it's like too dense and too rich. I feel like I just normally can't do it. But it felt like this would kind of be a lighter, more fun, oh, I didn't spray it yet, I don't know what I'm smelling, version of those elements. So I was really excited to try it. And I love, as I mentioned, the sugared strawberry. And yeah, so let's smell that. Yeah, see, right away, and that's the other thing, it's like right away, it's like I can tell the difference in the strawberry. So that's why I think my other fragrances that I added the candied strawberry to, I just feel like it might be the wrong strawberry because it's like I can already smell it in this one, you know what I mean? And I can tell right away. But anyway, oh, okay. So if you're familiar with MBK's cotton candy, like their recreation of, is it, I think Sweet Tease is the one, but, or Candy Couture, like that type of cotton candy that they do. Let me see what this one is. Oh, Candy Couture. Oh, let me see if I can search. Oh, sorry, that's what I'm just over here in the Google Drive. Well, man, I'm sorry, I'm just wasting time searching these things. Nope, okay, I can't find it off the top of my head, but we're off the, I don't know if you can hear my husband bumbling around the attic. He is changing our filters right now, so if you can hear him, that's what's happening. But anyway, if you're familiar with their version of like Candy Couture, and those variations of their marshmallow or cotton candies, I feel like that's the type that it's coming through as. And then it's kind of like, I don't smell any dense cake, heavy cake. The sugared strawberry kind of provides more of like a sparkle element. And then the, oh, this is so yummy, I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to see if I can find it. I know it's in here somewhere, but dang, where is this thing? Maybe it's in the vault folder. Oh yeah, it might be in the vault folder. Okay, there's a lot more in here. Candy Couture, okay, yeah. Because there's, opens with cotton candy, vanilla, and sugar cane. The middle notes have raspberry, strawberry, and marshmallow. So there's like a little more fruitiness to it, but not in the sense of like syrupy fruity. It's kind of just like a backbone to kind of push the cotton candy forward. Oh, but this is really good. Okay, and now the cake is slowly starting to come through as it mixes with the dry down of the cotton candy and sugared strawberry. But the cake is still not overpowering. That is really nice. I think that was definitely a win. I don't think I'll regret getting the bigger size. So happy about that one. Gosh, I'm just yapping. I'm so sorry, but I'm so excited. Okay, we're down to our final 4. And I will pick Mango Cocoa Dust. Very excited about this one. Oh, let me show you the Mango Cocoa Dust. This one is inspired by Her Imagination and Happy Dust. So I was excited. I was like, I know I like both of these. I'm hoping they mix together well in whatever ratio that they mixed it in. So, as you know, Happy Dust is their variation of, oh, no, Happy Dust, they just put Happy Dust, not, gosh, I can't off the top of my head think of like their Pixie sticks. That's what they call their variation of it. So just Happy Dust and Her Imagination. My husband in the attic again. So noisy. Okay, anyway. Like I said, I feel like in this one so far, Her Imagination is just like blazing through. I want to say, I feel like the Happy Dust just adds an undertone. Like, you know, that little bit of, especially in MBK's version of Happy Dust, it's almost like, it's not sweet, but it's kind of sweet. And there's almost like that, I won't say peppery. How can I describe a little bit of not spicy element from the notes that are in the opening of Happy Dust, which I also feel like is in Happy Dust itself, where it's kind of, I feel like the best way I can say is a little spicy. I don't know what it is in the opening. Maybe it's the tea mixed with the mango that kind of adding that little spice to it, but it just kind of accentuates the tanginess and sparkle effect or fizz effect that I feel like Her Imagination kind of has with the peach and the mango sorbet being so bright and fruity. It kind of just accentuates that, and I feel like then the sweetness in, I guess, both those fragrances comes together to kind of create a fade, almost like a scent fade into a softer base, if that makes sense. Instead of being so bright and tangy and fruity, I can see them coming together to dry down into that softer base, you know? This one's very yummy, but I feel like, at least to me, I don't distinctly at this moment smell the effect or distinctness of Happy Dust. I just really smell Her Imagination coming through, and then Happy Dust kind of as like a supporting character to kind of guide it into the dry down, into a softness, you know? But I feel like that one is still really yummy and very well thought out. I really like it. Okay, our third to last fragrance is Sweet Matcha Mallow. So I think this one was another one for me. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like it because I'm not normally a matcha girl, but I wanted to try all these things and see how they came together. So this one has confetti cake, matcha milkshake, all frosting, no cake, and whipped cream. I'm also kind of nervous about this because this has like a whole frosting note, which is a lot of times can be too rich for me, but I'm not judging until I smell it and I give it a try. Ooh, okay, interesting. Okay. My nose is like whistling. I've been having terrible allergies today. It's been so humid and hot. I don't know if it's supposed to rain this weekend. I don't know what's going on, but God, my nose has been going through it lately. Okay, let me see if I can look up matcha milkshake. I'm not familiar with that scent or all frosting no cake. So let's see. Matcha milkshake. Okay. So this one I think is based on matcha waffle ice cream. Okay, so matcha green tea, whipped cream, vanilla ice cream, brown sugar, waffle cone, vanilla bean, and soft musk. Ooh. Okay. I feel like if I have to pick one, this one's definitely the one coming through the most. And let's look up all frosting, no cake. This one has sweet vanilla sugar, whipped cream, and buttercream. This is really yummy, and something about it is reminding me of like Bare Vanilla from Victoria's Secret. I don't know if it's the type of dry down so far. It's also reminding me of something else, and it's like I just can't put my finger on it. Oh, it's kind of reminding me of, I don't know if it's Mod Vanilla or a little bit of, oh, Vanilla Skin a little bit. So it must be something in the dry down of one of these fragrances. Oh, no. Where's the M? Oh my gosh. No. Then Matcha. Watch me type with one finger and take forever. And maybe it's the brown sugar and the waffle cone and the soft musk kind of coming together. Yeah, that's what it kind of reminds me of, so. I don't know if you can hear my kids screaming. Now they're getting in trouble. So I'm gonna hurry up and try to get through these last two fragrances. Okay, the second to last fragrance is Cupcake Cutie Lookalike. This one is, where is it on this list? Now I'm getting nervous because I can just hear them screaming downstairs. Oh my gosh, I need to hurry up. Oh shoot, is this one not on this list? I thought it, I mean it has to be, right? Am I crazy? Oh, Cupid Cakes, Guava Passionfruit, White Chocolate, and Vanilla Ice Cream Cake. I was really excited about this one because I have never used the Cupid Cakes and White Chocolate add-ins yet. So, oh, this one I definitely smell. Okay, I'm really smelling the cake. And, okay, this is odd. I do smell the vanilla ice cream cake, almost like I smell the cold vanilla. And then some cake notes. Wow. And then, yeah, it's like I'm smelling the white chocolate. Sorry, my nose is getting so itchy. See, as you guys have seen in all my videos, it starts to happen towards the end, or sometimes it's already at the beginning, but my nose gets really itchy. But, oddly enough, the Guava Passion Fruit, you'd think those would be like tangy bright. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. My nose is so itchy right now. Those would be bright, kind of like more in your face notes. But I'm not getting them as intensely as you think you would. Okay, wait, actually. Okay, now as I say that, I feel like they're coming through. God, this reminds me of something. This is really good though. I'm getting really focused or really coming through the vanilla ice cream cake and white chocolate. This one's really good. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of really what's coming through for this one. Vanilla ice cream, if you can imagine smelling a cold vanilla ice cream, and chocolate and a little element of cake. Very, very, very little cake. I don't smell like huge, doughy, rich, buttery cake. This one's really nice. I wasn't sure about this one, but I really like this. But I will say, if you're really wanting a heavy guava passion fruit, I don't feel like that's what's really being focused on. Yeah, this is nice. The last one, and one of the other ones I was really excited about, is Whispered Rumors. And this one is a mix of Rumor Has It, Raw Marshmallow Accord, and Tahota. So I'm really excited about this one. If I remember correctly, I know Rumor Has It kind of smelled like a richer, denser version of Bianco Latte to me, as I'm sure it did a lot of people's. But let me kind of look it up a little bit. I know it's inspired. Okay, it's inspired by Dolce Fundamentum. Has caramel, dark chocolate, hazelnuts, warm rum, almond milk, honey, vanilla amber, tonka bean, white musk, and cotton candy. So that one's definitely really rich. And then Tahota is like that pretty much pure. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm getting towards the end. My nose is getting stuffy. I'm getting tired again. The excitement is wearing off. Anyway, it is leaning more towards a pure vanilla extract type vanilla with a little bit of musk. And then we have the, raw marshmallow accord, I believe it said. Yeah, Okay, so hoping that provides a little bit of like softness and elegance from the richness of Dolce Fundamentum. Okay, so yeah, obviously that kind of like Bianco Latte-esque vibe is coming through, but with the smooth vanilla-ness of Tahota. Ooh. I'm just imagining Nutella chocolate, Nutella vanilla chocolate. I don't know. That's what's coming to my mind. Ooh, the Tahota is actually present. You can really smell it coming through. And it's really smoothing out the rumor has it. Because for me, that one felt really dense and heavy and rich. It smelled good, of course, but it was really dense and heavy. The Tahota is coming through and just kind of like, I'm just imagining like a wave of smoothness running through the town of rumor has it. And I feel like the marshmallow cord is obviously helping with that because it's also something that would do that, but that's really what I'm smelling as, like the Tahota. This one is really good. I feel like, yeah, if you felt like that rumor has it was really too dense and heavy, but you kind of, there was something to it you liked, but you wish it was a little bit softer, not like a whole lot softer, I feel like this would be really good. And I know this whole thing is that we're supposed to vote on these towards the end and see what ones are going to be permanent. So if that is something maybe you didn't get to try and that sounds good to you, maybe give this one a vote, because I feel like, yeah, you might have liked this one. This is really good. Yeah, it's giving me Nutella vanilla chocolate vibes. Vanilla as in like, obviously Tahota vanilla, not like vanilla bean, Haagen-Dazs vanilla. I knew this one would be good, but yeah, I was still really excited about it. Okay, so those are all of the MBK remixes I got to try. Hopefully, I think the voting comes out soon. I'm just really happy my order was able to come in time before the voting. So yeah, hopefully we'll all get to vote on this and we'll see which ones become permanent. And hopefully my reviews are helpful in seeing either the things you already have and tried or ones you want to possibly vote for and try. And yeah, I hope you have a great day and had a great week, and let's get into the weekend and yeah, just get some rest and relaxation and hopefully catch up on all our sleep or whatever we need to do and smell good while we're doing it and have fun. So yeah, have a good weekend. Bye.